Hello friends, good morning. First of all, a small request. If you like this video, do like the video by clicking below button and subscribe to my channel because it will motivate me to provide you much more better content every day. So let us start with the news headlines. Now, yesterday WPI inflation was declared and it was 15.1%, which is highest in last 9 years. Okay, so WPI is nothing but wholesale price index. Now, it is a very good indicator to see how the CPI inflation will come. Okay, because CPI is derived from WPI only. So it may be possibility that CPI may come on a higher side in coming months. So that is why RBI is so much hurry in increasing the rate. Correct. Now it's a worry factor for an RBI because they have to control inflation, and that is their mandate also. So RBI will see that this WPI and CPI should come under control. Now, what are the reasons why there is an increase in WPI? The reasons are quite simple due to higher oil prices, metal prices, and commodity price across. And also, you can see the wheat prices and everything is increased. Now, because of Russia Ukraine crisis, Ukraine who was actually exporting almost 14%, and also Russia. No, they were exporting a lot of wheat production to the other countries. Now, because there was a halt in that export, the world was eyeing on India that they should export more and more wheat from their kitty. The problem is no, India started exporting a lot, and it is I think highest in last few years. Okay, in last few months they exported a lot, but the problem was because of that in India also the inflation started increasing. Now that is why government has to intervene and they have to halt that export. Now this is how the problem is. The one part of the world there is a problem. It reflects in our country also. So across the globe, inflation is increasing. Now RBI is also starting taking many steps to control this inflation. But you are also aware that if inflation increases and RBI starts increasing rates, the growth will temper. So there is a possibility the growth will go down from here and across the world also, as I told you earlier also that US and China is already in a recession. So no, that is why no, India has to see that they are able to control inflation in a better way, and RBI has done a great job till now. However, now they have to increase rates to control this inflation, which is not a good sign for a growing economy like India. Now, another is that Dow Jones and Nasdaq last day, I think the Dow Jones increased by 1.34%, and Nasdaq was up by 2.75%. So there was a good rally in both Nasdaq and Dow Jones, and India had a good rally yesterday, as you are aware now that because there was a big relief rally, and we were up by almost 400, more than 400 points at a Nifty level, because we were fallen a lot from last few weeks. So that's a good rally. But however, XGX Nifty currently it is the time I'm recording this video is almost 65 points down. But let's see how it pans out, because at the end of the day, after relief rally, if there is a halt, we don't know. Oil price was around 113 odd dollar. Reason for the increase of oil from 105 dollar to 113 $114 was simple, that Chinese economy is coming up now. The lockdowns are they are curtailing the all the lockdowns. Now economy started coming up, so that is why there is a demand of oil, and because of that demand of oil, the oil started increasing, and it is around $113. Now USD INR is around 77.44 level. Now the reason is, even though China is coming up, it's a good sign for an emerging economy. But for us, it's not a good sign, because no, oil and all that factor, even the dollar is getting stronger and stronger. That is having a adverse effect in INR. So that's why we are at a higher level at 77.47, and it is maybe it is a, if you see the even dollar index, it is around more than 105. And the US dollar will remain strong at least for few months, because quantitative easing is now stopping. Now they are taking it back, and that's why once the USD dollar starts moving from developing country to developed countries, of course US dollar index will strengthen. Correct. So that is why INR will remain weak compared to the dollar. Now, US bond yield is around 2.92. Of course, it on a very high level, and they are waiting for some economic and declaration economic package. They are going to declare in US. That's why they are waiting for it. But let's see where this USD bond, which is around 2.92, goes. Because if it crosses 3 now, that is also a very adverse sign for an US economy. Now, let us talk about domestic results. Now, yesterday, okay, let's start with LIC IPO listing. Yesterday, LIC IPO was trading around 872 at the end of the day, around 8% down from its listing price. So there is nothing wrong in the stock. But the problem is no, that because the world economy is not doing well, of course, this market is not doing well, Indian market, that's why this our LIC IPO is not doing well. However, what should you do? Whether you should buy or sell? Or if you have already been allocated in IPO, what you have to do? Now, my answer is simple, that if you are allocated in IPO and your specific reason for applying for an IPO was the listing gains, then I think better you get out, because that purpose not was not served to you. And but however, if you are a long term investor, there is nothing wrong in the stock. You can stay in the invested in the stock for a long run. Fundamentals are good, valuation is good, and even the sector where it is trading is also very good. So you don't will not face any problem. It's a good story for a long term. But of course, if you have done for only for the listing it, then you better get it out, because that's purpose are not solved. Now, talking about Bharti Airtel, Bharti Airtel came out with a result, and the not net profit was very good, around 2008 crores, which was almost 165% growth over the last year. Even the ARPU was quite good. Average revenue per user, that was around 178 from 163. Their target is to reach rupees 200 over the time. I think they may able to achieve it in the coming few months, and they are doing very good. Now Airtel is able to stabilize its position against Jio very well. Even it is given a very tough competition to Jio. So yes, Airtel is doing quite well compared to Jio also. So let's see, this stock looks good, and it has a good future over from here also. Now talking about BPCL. Now BPCL, we are aware that earlier government thought of selling almost 52% of its stake to the private players. But however, now they are thinking about lowering that stake of selling from 52 to almost 20 to 25%. Now that is, you can say, bad news. Reason is simple, that no, everyone knows that no, if it is remains with the government, now the growth is curtailed for any company. But however, if it is to privatization, okay, the private players can do better than the government. Now, I don't know what is the reason, but because of bureaucracy, no, the deal was not happen earlier, and as a result, now they have to curtail the stake also. Because I think we are hearing BPCL stake sale from last 1.5 years. Still, he is not able to get through, and there are multiple reasons. One is the major factor which I understand is the bureaucracy, and what it is, I don't know, because it should not take so much of time. But of course, government is the better person to decide. So yeah, the stake sale may be less, so that is not a great news for the economy. Now, Zydus Life Science, you are aware that it has fallen from almost from its top around 50%. Now they are thinking of buyback, and maybe on 20th May they may decide. And yeah, of course, even promoter is thinking that better to do buyback, because the stock price is quite low and it is available at a cheap valuation. So they are thinking very positively about the buyback. Let's see how they are. Let's see what comes out of it, out of the meeting. And yeah, another is IOC. IOC net profit fallen down by 23% this quarter. The main squeeze due to the many margin issues were there. The oil prices are going up and everything. So lot many issues were there. That's why Indian Oil Corporation profit fell down from the side. So guys, this is the news for this uh, uh, 18th May. And one thing I want to tell you, currently the market is in such a position know that it is having a good bounce back from its bottom, as we have seen yesterday around 400 points. But let's see today what happens, whether it follows the global picture or not, because globally overall you can see US Nasdaq are up. But let's see in Indian context whether it is going up. The problem what we are facing is then the FII is selling every day. And of course, FI is selling, domestic institution are buying against them. But I think FII selling will exhaust at particular level. I don't know what level. Yesterday it's shown that yeah, there was a bounce back. So let's see whether this bounce back continues from here or not. However, currently HGX Nifty is showing around 60 points down tick. And what happens we'll come to know at 9:15 a.m. So guys, hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, do like it and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you soon tomorrow. Thank you.